Today on Rock the Park,
This is just lava, oozing on up.
we're diving deep
There could be something, but it looks a little rough.
in a place that looks more like the surface of the moon,
It's kind of crazy to look out and just see black.
where the terrain will challenge us, body
Makes you feel like you're really taking 2 steps backwards.
and mind.
I don't like tight spaces.
And it all starts right now. I'm Jack Stewart.
and I'm Colton Smith. We've been buddies for years, and we love exploring the national parks.
It's all about packing up a car and just doing it, just hitting the road.
Our goal is to visit every national park in this country.
And when you go off the beaten path like we do,
There's no telling what will happen next.
get set to rock the park.
Welcome to the moon in Idaho.
Holy cow, dude. Do you see all of that lava rock out there? It's everywhere you look. That's insane.
This is Craters of the Moon National Monument and Preserve, a place you have to see to believe.
I mean, we're in Idaho.
Doesn't feel like Idaho right now.
No, it does not.
This surreal landscape has been compared to the surface of the moon, but the craters here were formed by volcanic eruptions that happened thousands of years ago. We'll be going deep into the tunnels and caves formed when hot lava flowed through here.
The pain of the sharp rock.
Then we hike into a crater and out to the backcountry for some ultra-light, ultra-creative camping.
All right, we did it. Well, I don't know if we did it, but we have ourselves a shelter.
Craters of the Moon is in south central Idaho in the Snake River Plain. 15,000 years ago, a gigantic crack in the earth known as the Great Rift started erupting with volcanoes and lava flows. The result is a rugged and desolate landscape. The 7-mile loop drive is a good place to start.
Up close, you see how coarse and sharp and just jagged all this volcanic rock is.
It's incredible that anything can grow in this harsh environment. But sagebrush and even wildflowers flourish here. Wildlife can be spotted too, like deer and the fast-moving pronghorn, who use this land twice a year when they migrate between their summer and winter ranges.
All right. We are headed to the Inferno Cone. It's basically a big cinder cone.
A cinder cone is a cone-shaped hill that's basically the accumulation of volcanic debris that came from a vent. So here we've got this big rift that produced this huge volcanic eruption, and this is what you're left with, a big mountain almost that is made up of all of those rocks.
Oh, you can just see for miles up here.
It's a short walk up, only a quarter of a mile, but from the top, you get a feel for the size of this place. Craters of the Moon covers an area almost the size of Rhode Island.
It's kind of crazy to look out over the horizon and just see black.
It gives us a great view of all that we have to explore while we're here.
When lava flows, it often leaves behind caves and tunnels. We're heading to Caves Trail.
Feel like you're on the moon yet?
Oh yeah.
Lava tubes are formed when flowing lava crusts over and forms an insulating tube, making it possible for molten lava to keep flowing through. Eventually, when the lava drains, a cave is created. On this trail, the biggest one is Indian Tunnel.
Look at that. Ooh.
You can enter without a guide, but head protection is always a good idea.
You ready? Let's just do a little test.
Oh. Yeah, I felt it. I'm gonna give you a test.
Let's go.
At 30 feet high and 50 feet wide, you can walk right through it. There's no need for flashlights because the roof of the tunnel is partially collapsed.
Oh wow, this is pretty cool. You see this?
Oh yeah?
That's actually moss and lichen that normally does not grow in caves, but because you've got these huge, basically, sunroofs just shining light in, it allows actual moss and lichen to grow.
Not all lava tubes have sunroofs, but we're noticing other features that are more common.
So this is cool. You can see that this is part of the cave that has stalactites, which is nuts because it's lava rock.
Yeah. Stalactites were formed thousands of years ago when the stream of lava moving through the molten material dripped from the hot ceiling.
These are tide marks, when lava was probably flowing from right over where we just were, coming down, and then it slowed down long enough to stay and accumulate on the wall.
After walking through the 800-foot-long tunnel, we climb out on the other side.
All right. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Since Colton's not too fond of tight spaces, this was his dream cave. But we've still got a couple more to explore.
If there's anything I know about caves, they can either be huge or tiny.
This one's huge.
I'm hoping for tiny.
I'm hoping for huge. What's wrong with this? This is nice.
I like this too.
It's relaxing, it's peaceful. Look at, you got birdies.
Sorry, Colton.
I had no idea that the entrance was that small.
Where we're headed next, relaxing with birdies is not even an option.
It's about the size of a rock.
We're in Idaho, about to check out a lava tube created by volcanic eruptions thousands of years ago.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh. That is tiny.
Man.
This is Boy Scout Cave, named for the troop that discovered it in 1927. Apparently, they were small guys.
It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, you sound really reassuring on that one.
A collapsed sinkhole created two openings to the cave. One is very tiny.
I'm not claustrophobic, but I don't like tight spaces.
So we're checking out the bigger entrance first.
Ready?
Ready as I'm gonna be.
Let's do it.
Okay. I need to try to at least give this a shot. If I don't like it, I'll turn back. I know where my exit is. See, this is fine. This I can do.
Yeah, no, I know. This is great. It's only a few steps into the cave and we're in pure black.
What'd you expect?
In this cave, you have to bring reliable flashlights. You should also protect your head and wear protective, warm clothing, even though it's 70 degrees on the surface.
You see that right there?
Dripping water?
No, ice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got ice.
Oh, man, okay. There are cracks in these caves that can go down almost 800 feet. That, with the lack of sunlight, is why ice is able to form and hang around all year round. There could be something down there. Only one way to find out, right?
You squeezing?
I'm gonna look.
We've heard this cave has a back door, and we plan to find it.
What do you see?
There could be something, but it looks a little rough even for me.
Don't get stuck.
Oh, the pain of the sharp rock.
Here, jeez. We're just absolutely struggling.
Take my flashlight.
All right. There you go. Take your head and just come up. That's why sometimes I just sit on the sidelines. Let him go first.
Well, I won't be going in there. This is coarse rock, so if you get stuck or caught on something, you're in a little bit of trouble.
It looks like the only option is to go back out and start over, this time through the smaller entrance.
How are you doing so far?
It's tight.
Not my favorite idea.
It's pretty cool down here, though.
Of course it's cool down there.
Once we're both in, we see there are a couple paths to check out.
How's it look?
Do you want to do that?
Not really.
Do you want me to do that?
I'm gonna take a peek.
It seems tight, so this should be interesting.
Ow. What's it like down there?
Well, I don't know if it actually continues or not. Ow. Sure isn't comfortable though. Ow. Ow. Oh.
These caves are a year-round refuge for 11 different species of bats, including the wild-looking Townsend's big-eared bats, who like to hang out in groups on the open surfaces of caves.
This stuff does not feel good. I don't think that's it. No.
No way out, but we still have another path to try, and I'm going in.
I see it. It's not that far, but it's a little bit of a crawl to get out.
What do you mean by a crawl? Like, tight crawl?
Not very tall. All right.
What we found is a 1-foot crawl space that was caused by a roof collapse thousands of years ago.
You can do it, dude.
It's low but wide, and the light tells us that this is our back door.
Come on, you got it.
All right.
Yeah!
Mission accomplished.
I don't want to hear nothing about me being afraid of tiny little spaces.
Something awesome about squeezing through these little passageways beneath the surface of the earth.
Son, it's been so long.
Actually, it took us about an hour to travel over 250 feet in there.
It's definitely a good feeling. I'm just glad that I got through it.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to be above ground. Props to you.
It was quite an adventure today, but we're not done with this place yet.
We've got a big trek tomorrow to get ready for, as long as it's above ground.
It
I'm
is.
golden. Well, some of it is. What do you mean, some of it?
Oh, we're not done with caves yet.
We're in Idaho, exploring Craters of the Moon National Monument and Preserve.
So today's our backcountry adventure. We're pumped. We're gonna start on a trail, head towards Buffalo Cave, and then go off trail up the top of that thing, Big Cinder Butte.
Well, we're gonna be checking out all these crazy things that basically are here because of the lava that flowed through Craters of the Moon.
That lava created this bizarre moon-like landscape, including over 400 caves.
This is another lava tube cave, which means anything could be going on down there. So there's only one way to find out.
In we go.
Let's go.
There are 5 caves visitors can explore here. This is Buffalo Cave.
So what we know about this cave is that there's a bunch of different ways to get to bigger rooms.
Now this is a lava tube.
Yeah, well,
Look at how perfect that's just sculpted out.
it's amazing. This would harden up here, and then the lava river would just keep going from down here.
Just like Boy Scout Cave, we've heard it dips below freezing down here.
I want to find the ice.
All right, fine, lead the way.
But the deeper we go, the smaller the passageways get, which means a lot of crouching, leaning, belly crawling,
This is a pretty rocky path.
and yes, even rolling.
This is creepy.
All in an effort to find that supposed ice field.
Oh, you know what?
What?
There's another little passage.
I've gotten used to being underground. I'm coming to terms with it. It's just when we spend hours and hours underground.
That's all you, buddy.
Another tight squeeze, but in the end, no ice and no hope of finding it.
You seeing anything?
Dude, it just keeps going.
All right, let's get out of here.
But on our way out, even cave-loving Jack is getting spooked.
There's a crack that goes up to the top surface. Then there's this big rock here with a crack. I don't like it at all. Yeah, we gotta get out of here.
Now, I'm sure that ceiling wasn't about to fall on us, but finding a crack that goes up to the surface was enough for both of us to want to book it out of this cave.
All right. Oh, that was a little intense.
Yeah, I'm set on caving for the rest of the trip. I can confidently say I've had my fill.
That's all good because we've got more to do today.
You ready?
Let's hike.
We're heading up to the top of Big Cinder Butte, a 700-foot mountain of ash created when that great rift erupted thousands of years ago.
You know, we've seen volcanoes before, but this is just the ground cracking and lava oozing on up.
Volcanic rock is porous, Water goes through it so it doesn't erode easily. That's why mounds like this one can stay around a long time and can be tough to climb.
It's basically like large sand. So every step you take makes you feel like you're really taking 2 steps backwards.
Steep, it's sharp, it's hard to gain footing. Oh man. Oh wow.
Oh, cool. A lot of this park seems like it's flat surface, all on one level, but when you come up to the top of this butte, you can really see how it rolls along, and you get the big picture of this eruption, which from up here, it looks massive.
From here, we can also see where we'll be sleeping tonight, inside of Echo Crater.
You ready? I am Buzz. Buzz Aldrin, like the astronaut. And I'm Neil Armstrong.
This place so resembles a lunar surface that in 1969, Apollo 14 astronauts came to study the volcanic rock, so that when they landed on the moon, they'd know how to describe it and what rocks to collect.
Oh, dude, there's the crater. You see it? Oh, yeah. All right. This place is a whole different type of insane.
The volcanic activity here is thousands of years old, not billions like the actual moon.
Oh, check it out.
It's a lava tree.
When basaltic lava flows, it can preserve the shape of things that it flows around, like a tree trunk. The tree inside has long ago burned up, but the lava tree is like a skeleton that can last for years.
This kind of rock.
After another couple of miles, we reach our destination.
Oh, yeah. That's a crater.
Oh, man.
Tonight, we've got big plans. We're staying overnight in Echo Crater, but with an extra challenge. We're going ultralight, and that means no tent.
We're in so much trouble. The only thing I'm hoping right now is it doesn't rain.
Maybe not our best idea.
All right, plan number 2.
We're in Idaho at Craters of the Moon in Echo Crater, where we're planning to camp out for the night. With a little twist.
We've decided not to bring a tent. It's gonna cut down on weight and give us a chance to kind of keep up with our survival skills.
Let's get it.
No way.
The only thing I'm hoping right now is it doesn't rain. All right, what if we take some rope, string it through the middle, fasten it to the rock and the tree, and then tighten it together?
While Jack works to secure our tarp for the night, I'm heading out to fetch some water. We've heard there's a watering hole due east.
If my navigational instincts are on tonight, which I really hope they are, I'm just gonna follow this beautiful rainbow. Wow. Now that is one beautiful bow.
While Colton's out there having his special moment with a rainbow, I've got to get our shelter secured.
That's gonna have to do.
Now down I go.
It's pretty cool that the watering hole here is actually an icy pool deep in the earth, in the same rift whose eruptions created this amazing place.
That might be the best watering hole I've ever seen.
And it makes for a breathtaking end to this trip.
Man, what an awesome park.
I know, man.
I had no idea that Craters of the Moon was gonna offer so much adventure.
It's a park for explorers.
You know what? I think it was cool that you were able to dive into these caves and kind of conquer that little claustrophobic bit you've had before.
Yeah, you know, it took a little coaxing, I'll give you that, but man, I had fun by the end of it. In the middle of Idaho, it's just a completely different world.
Now we know why this place has been called the strangest 75 square miles in North America.
Strange and full of adventure. And remember,
Hey, if we can do it, so can you.
So the next chance you get, go out and rock the park. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Make sure to leave any questions or comments that you have.
And please subscribe to the channel. There's a lot more to come.